Well, Paul, congratulations on this film.
Thanks.
Such a great romantic comedy, and I think it's going to appeal to males too.
I think so. I mean, that's the thing. There are romantic comedies in general are hard to make for
Right.
some reason.
Right.
And the ones that I think I respond to are the ones that are in a way the anti-romantic
Right.
comedies, and they don't follow any kind of cliche. I mean, the formula is kind of there, but you know, it's got a different way of getting to the end. And because it's James Brooks, who's
Right.
a master with this kind of material,
Right.
it's definitely layered and complex and, you know, three-dimensional and all of that. And there's also jokes that I think are considered
jokes.
guy jokes. So hopefully, yeah.
It's like things that, you know, you normally wouldn't say out loud for a guy, but, you know, it does. And that's, you know, James Brooks, he's a genius. And I think part of the genius is getting you guys together. What a great cast. And I think that, you know, in anything you need chemistry, but do you think you need that bit more chemistry when you're doing a comedy?
Well, from my experience, it's helped.
Right.
I mean, I've worked on a lot of comedies in the last 6-7 years, and the ones that really seem to work, and the ones that I enjoy making, are ones
Right.
where I feel as if there is, you know, real chemistry between the actors, and I felt it on this.
Right.
I had worked with Reese before, so there was already some familiarity, and I really like Reese.
That's
And she's
good.
also really good. So, you know, it was great to be able to kind of hang with her again and
Right.
and work with her. I'd never met Jack Nicholson.
Well, tell me
Yeah.
what surprised you about Jack?
Well, a lot. Just how much he puts into it.
Right.
It surprised me. I mean, the guy works harder than anybody.
Right.
And I don't know what I was expecting, but he's not somebody who phones it in by any stretch of the imagination. And I kind of figured, oh, if anyone could, it would be him.
Right.
But it was not like that at all.
Right.
And, you know, as far as chemistry with him, I was just hoping that I would have it, and that I wouldn't get too intimidated or kind of caught up with the fact that I was actually working with Jack Nicholson.
Well, you guys were great together, and it really worked. It really
Oh,
worked.
good.
And obviously, the film, you know, talks about love and all the strange things that people do, and you know, there's a great scene with Owen talking to his teammates, and you know, how do you know when you're in love? What happens to you when you're in love? How do you know someone is the one?
Yeah, I mean, just because I'm in the movie that has this title, I don't think that makes me any more of an authority to answer that question. You know, how do you know? Did you ask that question? Yeah, and I asked it too, and
Right.
then they say, well, you just know. But I
just
think that's
know.
really more just a way to get out of having to answer the question.
But maybe if you have to ask the question, maybe it's not the right person.
Can I lift that for the rest of the day?
You can totally do
I
that.
can just-
'Cause that's my take on it.
That's
I think.
fantastic. If you have to ask the question, then it's probably not the right person.
Absolutely. But
Wow.
anyways, I'd love to talk to you more, but
Wow.
congratulations,
That's
Paul.
great.
You know what? I think this is one of your best.
Thank you so
Really
much.
enjoyed it,
Tony.
yeah.
Thank you.